Everybody gets this wrong when advertising to seniors. Most advertisers think that old people don't buy online, which is wrong.
Excuse me, do you have this in a large?
But old people don't know about my clothes.
They do buy online, they just buy differently. The real problem, advertisers keep treating them like they're 25. So we have some myths here to bust. People often think that they're not on Facebook, and the thing is, most people on Facebook are now over 55. So the fact that you think that your ads are not converting old people, it just means your ads suck. Then the second thing, they don't trust online shopping, which does have some reason to it, but the reality is that they're just going to require a lot more reviews, authority signals, and a lot more trust signs compared to normal internet users. And the last one is that they don't spend money. I do understand they're frugal. I do understand that they're smarter than the average person when it comes to their money. But this is the thing. 70% of disposable income in Western countries comes from seniors. So when you think about it, they're the ones with the most money and the most time. So if your ads are not working, the problem is you. Another hidden truth that advertisers often miss is that you're not advertising just to one person. Seniors themselves rarely make decisions. If they are, they're just travel, hobbies, food, comfort, normal stuff that we individually choose. But when it comes to a bit bigger stuff, kids tend to choose for them healthcare, insurance, safety devices, and tech especially. While dual decisions are made for financial services, housing, and similar stuff, where the whole family needs to vote before they make a big decision. Keep in mind, your copy needs to respond to both voices. So something like easy enough for your parents to use, reliable enough for you to trust, things like that are going to ring a bell and be a more universal ad. Now, when it comes to their psychology of buying, seniors don't scroll like young people. They read slower, watch longer, and double check before clicking. So you need to do the following. Make sure you use big text. Why? Because they already have a problem seeing. If you don't increase the font size, you're counting on them to have their glasses on them the whole day, which is not the case. On top of it, most businesses now are going to have most traffic come from mobile tools. Recently, I audited a business that focuses on senior care, and 50% of their traffic came from mobile phones. So you can imagine how much money they're losing by not fully optimizing not just their desktop fonts, but their mobile phone fonts as well. So keep in mind, both of those need individual testings and individual optimizations for seniors. If you don't think about this in the proper way, just find a grandma that doesn't see well, give her the website to see, give her the ad without glasses, and then if she can read from the phone, you've done a good job. If not, back to the drawing board. Second thing, keep messages simple, but not childish. Don't use slang, don't use emojis, don't use dumb stuff that they're just not going to respond to. Don't try to make them 50 years younger. Third is going to be using stories and not hype. Hype only works with younger people that didn't have so many bad experiences in their lives. So the older people know that usually hype is used for you to scam your users. That's why you make hype, for people to lose focus on what matters. So as an example for stories, here's how George saved money compared to 50% off today. Those are going to be the differences that make an older person react way better than a younger person. And besides that, you need to lean on reviews, certifications, authority endorsements, or doctor endorsements, or whatever is the authority for the specific topic. Those are the things that the older seniors actually care about. Now, besides that, emotional drivers are going to be a big difference between younger and older people. Younger people tend to buy for status, while older audiences buy for security, connection, comfort, and peace of mind. The three emotional triggers that work the best are safety. This is going to make your life easier and safer. Simplicity. No complicated setup, it just simply works. Or the last one, savings. Save money for what matters the most. And then, of course, you put pictures of their grandchildren. Now, when choosing your creatives, you really need to make sure that, first of all, you don't put younger people in your ideal target audience, which is going to piss off the older ones because they had bad experiences before when they bought a product that wasn't meant that well for them. Second of all, make sure that it's a picture of something regarding their family, young ones, something they care about, because most of the time the older people just want to leave something of use behind to them, and they care most of all about their future generations. So incorporating their family into the picture is going to be quite helpful. So just to make sure that we recap what most advertisers get wrong, they use tiny text that nobody can read, and then they focus on features instead of benefits. Like an older person doesn't know what Bluetooth 5.0 is, but like connects in the second, no hassle, that's something an older person is going to understand. So you need to make sure you translate it to their language. Another thing that everybody gets wrong is just assuming that it's one person and not a family. Older people are still connected way better to the family. If you don't mention that, you're going to have a hard time converting them. If you try using slangs, memes, or anything trendy, it's going to backfire on you, so don't do it. Now, some best practices that actually work. You need always two voices. One is going to be the speaking voice to the parent, another one is going to be speaking voice to the child. When you're using video explainers, older viewers stay on longer and they are open to seeing a person for a longer time before moving somewhere else. So make sure that besides making the fonts big enough for them to see, you can extend the video, add a lot more information that younger people won't have the patience for. Testimonials are going to matter twice as much, preferably from people in their own age group. So make sure that you put those ahead of everything else. And then the last thing is repetition is going to build trust. You need to repeat your brand name in ads, in videos especially, multiple times. Keep in mind they're old, so they keep forgetting. So repeating more times than with a normal person or a younger person is going to be the thing to do. And then I wanted to just give you a mental exercise before we move off this video. And it's just always to identify the buyer. Is it going to be the kid, or is it going to be the parent, or is it going to be both? Speaking to their concerns, comfort for seniors or reassurance for kids. And don't forget that seniors love guarantees, returns, no risk trials. That's gonna double the impact compared to a normal person or a younger person. So don't be like the rest of the advertisers and fail because you think you can sell to the same age group. It's not the same. It's not the same type of person. Especially with high ticket offers, you're selling to a family dynamic. And if you don't respect that, you won't be able to sell anything. Awesome. So I hope you like this video. If I managed to give you something of value in this video, please mention that in the comments. Ideally, you can also subscribe to this channel because we are a new small channel that needs some help growing. Don't forget to mention this to your friends as well that might be in the similar business as you. See you in the next one.